This is a tutorial video and demonstration on how to set up hot water and heat pump jobs through Bridge Select. As you can see, I have the login page open. The link to this page, along with your username and password, would have been emailed to you when you first signed up with RecTraders. Okay, I'm going to log into my account. I'm just going to use a RecTraders default account that we have here. When logging in, just make sure the button at the top here is clicked on Retailer. And once you've typed in your correct details, you can log in. When you've logged in here, you need to find the Jobs tab on the left-hand sidebar and click on Create. This will open the customer details page. Now, because we are doing a hot water job, we need to click that at the top here. Then we need to enter the details of the customer. Here is where you can choose the type of customer. So I'm going to select individual for this one. And then we can enter in our customer details. And once we're all happy with that, then we can click Create. On this page here, you can see there are 5 parts when doing an installation. We have the customer details, system details, install details, and the documents and photos. I'm now going to talk you through each page and what information is required. First section we need to fill out here is the customer details page. We've already filled in some of this information on the previous page. Just here, we need to click whether the customer is registered for GST or not. If yes, then click yes and just enter in the ABN. If not, then just click no and then move over to the right here where you can add in the address of the installation. You should be able to find the address in the search bar at the top. Otherwise, you can manually enter in the details below. I'm just going to enter the address here and it will pop up. And there you can see it fills in there. Then we can scroll down. You just need to enter the details of the owner's address. If the details are the same as the ones above, then just click on that box there, which you can see it's automatically clicked, and that will have filled it out for you. Just below this, you need to select whether the property is residential or commercial. Mine is residential, and whether it is a single or multi-story. So we'll do a single story. Scrolling down, the next part is setting up how you would like to collect the customer signature. So you can either get the customer to sign on the installer's device through the app, which is recommended. However, if you forget or if it's easy, you can click on this and collect the signature via email. I'm going to do mine via the installer's app. Then finally, the last part down the bottom here is if you want to link this job to a certain CRM software. It's not very common, but however, if you were to do that, that's where you would enter it here. Once that is all done, we can click on Save and Next Page. The next stage here is where we enter the system details of what we are installing. Mainly, we just need some information about the unit being installed. Start with the installation date and the installation type. You can see there are quite a few options here, such as new building, replacing electric heater, replacing solar water heater or heat pump, first solar water heater at existing building, replacing gas water heater or other. Just choose the one that applies to you. So I'm going to replace a gas water heater. Now the property type and story type would have already been pre-filled from the previous page that we did, but just double check that's all correct. Okay, now we're going to enter the brand that we are using. If you can't find the brand that you are using, it means it's not eligible to be used to claim STCs. Once you've found your brand, so I'm going to find one here. Now I'm using the brand Envirosun. You can see that there's quite a number of options for that. This is because models are continuously updating, so you might just have to go through a few ones till you find your correct model. So I've got one here. Then you can find your correct model. Type in the capacity. Is it a heat pump system, yes or no? And the number of panels, if that's applicable to you. This will then calculate how many STCs are being created. And this financial payment box, that will remain blank until the end. Scrolling down, any product images that the installer takes through the mobile phone app will automatically appear here. The installer will also use the app to scan and upload serial numbers of the unit being installed. However, if there is an issue with the serial numbers, you can add them manually in the box here on the left. All right, now that's all done. We can click Save and next page. This is the install details page and where you can assign your job to an installer. To start off, you just need to select whether there is more than one solar water heater or heat pump at this address and some information about those previous systems. I'm going to say no. You also need to select whether the unit is greater than 700 litres capacity. So for mine, that is no. Down here is the part where you need to assign the job for your installer. So you can either choose to select an installer company, or you can select your individual plumbers, electricians, and gas fitters. Click on the arrow here and it will show you your previous list of created installers. If you can't see any installers listed here, it means you need to go to your installers page and create them through there. Select what applies to you for whether you need a plumber, electrician, and gas fitter. Down here in these boxes where you need to put in any relevant information in regards to special instructions and additional comments that we need to know about the installation. Once we click and save next, the job will now be assigned to the installer you have chosen, and they will be able to accept and access the job through their mobile phone app. Okay, let's move on to the document and photos page. This page here is where you will upload files and images, mainly through the installer's mobile phone app. The types of documents we require are customer invoices and compliance certificates. As we scroll down, we can see all the different types of photos that an installer can upload through the app. As soon as an installer uploads a photo, you'll be able to see it here. At the moment, this job is not assigned to an installer, which means uploading photos will not be enabled. The mandatory photos that we require include module plates and tank photos. But obviously, the more photos and information you provide, the more likely and quicker your claim will be approved. So things to include are front property views, panel compliance photos, heat pumps, photos of the roof before the installation, any tubes or panels installed on the roof, all these different options. And like I said, the more you can submit, the quicker your claim will be approved. Scrolling down here now, anything that has been scanned by the installer will also appear here. Going down, now the signatures here are like the photos in that they can be collected via the app, and once they're done, they'll appear here. This map here will show where the scanning has taken place. So it'll be geotagged. Once we've done all that and we're happy, we can click Check Information and Save. This will take you back to your jobs page, and from there, once everything is done, you'll be able to submit your claim. If there is anything missing, there will be a blue button that will tell you what is missing, so you're able to fix the issue.